your creepy clouds, and today we will get to know about 10 awesome books that will change your mindset. So let's get into the video. Number 1. Atomic Habits. It's by James Clear is a book that talks about the power of small habits in creating lasting changes in our life. Unlike generic and repetitive motivational books, this book tells you that real change comes from countless small decisions, not just motivation. This is one of my favorite books which changed my mindset. Well, there are 4 principles of atomic habits. Those are make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. So don't hide the book you need to read or the fruit you want to eat. Display them to remind yourself to form new habits. Number 2 is about psychology of money. The psychology of money is a collection of short stories exploring the strange ways people think about money. The author presents related biases, flaws, behaviors, and attitudes that affect one's financial outcomes and shows how one's psychology can work for against them. So, the key point of the psychology of money is it provides valuable insights into the psychology of long-term investments and the very real human factors influencing investment decisions and money management approaches. The book reveals the connection between money, emotions, blessings, and uncertain long-term strategies. Number 3. Thinking Fast and Slow. This book tells us that our mind combines 2 systems. System 1, the fast thinking mode, operates effortlessly and instinctively, relying on intuition and past experiences. In contrast, System 2, the slow thinking mode, engages in deliberate, logical analysis, often requiring more effort. So the moral lesson of thinking fast and slow is we think we spend most of our time engaged in system 2 thinking. Actually, we spend almost all of our daily lives engaged in system 1 thinking fast. Only if we encounter something unexpected or if we make conscious effort do we engage system 2 thinking slowly. Number 4. Think and Grow Rich. The Think and Grow Rich summary core idea is that if you can control your mind, you can control your destiny. Every chapter is packed with insights that changed how you think about money, people, psychology, and the self regardless of your profession and business. So the main message of the Think and Grow Rich book is that condenses them, providing the reader with 14 principles in the form of psychology of achievement. The main theme of the book is that anyone can achieve success and wealth by following a certain set of principles. This book is quite motivational. You should read this book from every side. It is very helpful for you. Number 5. The Power of Habit. The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg dives into all aspects of habits at the individual, organization, and society levels and gives us many stories to really understand how habits come into play in all these levels and their impact, and how we can change bad habits and create new positive habits in our life. Number 6. Prizes we choose to live inside. British Rhodesian author Doris Lessing's collection of 5 essays, Prisons We Choose to Live Inside, 1987, explores theme of society, government, and religion. The author is particularly concerned with what the soft science, psychology, sociology, anthropology, etc. can tell us about patterns of human behavior. The essays are conversational in tone as they were adapted from a series of lectures delivered during the 1985 Massey Lectures held annually in Canada. In these essays, Lessing draws heavily on her experience growing up in Rhodesia. She was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2007 at the age of 88. This is one of my favorite books, so let's get into the next one. Number 7. The Miracle Morning. The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod is a self-help book that outlines a morning routine to increase productivity and improve overall well-being. Its 6 practices include meditation, exercise, visualization, affirmations, reading, and writing. These 6 things are important for every single person. You should read this. I recommended you should read this book. Well, The Miracle Morning presents a straightforward message of hope and unification. The poem advocates for hope and unification by lacing everyday images together with stanzas that are full of advice. The poem relies on commonly held values and metaphorical language related to light and warmth. Number 8. The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene is a self-help book for offering advice on how to gain and maintain power using lessons drawn from parables and the experience of historical figures. Power depends on the relationships between a person and those he or she seeks to control. Well, some of the laws might seem a bit devious, but they can be useful in certain situations. Okay, so overall, it's worth to read it, and you are looking for a fresh perspective on human behavior and how power really works. Just don't go using all 48 laws at once unless you want to end up as a full blown villain. Number 9. Search Inside Yourself by Shed Meng Tan in Mindfulness and Happiness. Search Inside Yourself 2012 extols the values of utilizing emotional intelligence and mindfulness in your everyday life to achieving personal and professional success. Based on years of research and personal experience, Tan's guide to self-discovery enables you to cut out the struggle of searching for the answers and follow his roadmap to cultivating a life of passion, purpose, and fulfillment through practicing mindfulness and harnessing the power of emotional intelligence. We all know that education is important. That's why we work hard to do well in school and prioritize earning a college degree. But how often do we consider the type of intelligence that can't be taught in school? It might come as a surprise to you, but although there are no classes on emotional intelligence, it's actually one of the biggest factors which influences people, your professional success. So, through the course of this summary, we are going to learn more about emotional intelligence and how to cultivate it through following Stan's 3-step method. This approach advocates beginning by developing your capacity to harness and focus your attention. Once you improve your focus, you can engage in some concentrated self-analysis and form a new understanding of your cognitive and emotional process. You can then build on your new insights and form new habits that will help you maximize your happiness, mental health, and creative potential. This is very important for students to read because you should know how to value your emotional intelligence. Number 10. How to Win Friends and Influence People summary by Dale Carnegie. Yes, this is one of the books I have recommended most. Why? Because it explores a timeless challenge. It is building important relationship with people that matter. Since finishing the book, I have implemented many of these ideas. How to win friends and influence people gives you the playbook and techniques to build extraordinary relationships. From this book, Dale Carnegie, some tips they included that I'm telling you 5 tips. Those are like 1, be a good listener, encourage others to talk about themselves. 2. Make the other people feel important and do it sincerely. 3. Let the other person do a great deal of the talking. And the 4. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. And the last one, let the other people feel the idea his or hers. As a result, you will win friends and influence people. No one should skip this book because I prefer you everyone because to live in an environment or to influence people, you should read this.